game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Collins is out there with Markkanen. Then it's George, and it's Agbaji in at the 2.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Curry fires from way outside. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
The shot by Curry, no good. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Nets. George passes to Markkanen. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good, Fontecchio.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Utah with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Collins passes to George. George double teamed. Here's Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Over to the wing. Here's Agbaji. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. There's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Here's Fontecchio. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Agbaji. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Pass to Markkanen. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Thompson gets it to go.
See, it's Klay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
George against Curry. George double teamed. Collins trying to break free.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Kuminga finds Looney. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still, Klay. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Jazz trail by 4. RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in the big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my #1. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Jazz making a change here.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Chris Paul. He's averaging 8 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Curry's shot is good.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Outside, Sexton jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fontecchio passes to Sexton. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Looney. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson help Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Paul for 3. That shot off the mark. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Chris Paul is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Looney in at center. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And the Jazz with possession here. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, Markkanen can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. The coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Markkanen.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Curry's shot is off. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Left side, Markkanen. Off target from outside.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And Kuminga gets it to go. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Offensive rebound. Markkanen from outside. Markkanen missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Jazz trail by 10. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Fires the three. Markkanen missing again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Sexton the pass to Kessler. And the shot is good. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. A 12-point game.
And, RJ, don't you feel like the leadership of Chris Paul still will play a factor?
No matter who his teammates are at any given moment, there's no question who's running the show. Paul knows how to make any five-man group look like a cohesive unit, Greg.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. The pass to Looney. Now Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. The Warriors making a switch here. Higgins is checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for Colin Sexton.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. Klay Thompson, #1.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And more than capable of making miraculous passes. George certainly a traditional guard in that fashion.
And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry's.
Count it.
And so focused on that shot, the contact doesn't even phase George.
Launches from deep. Kuminga, no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Now here's Kuminga. 10 points for him. Stolen by Kessler. Fast break, here we go. Fontecchio passes it to Collins. Shot from 16. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
Paul for three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Jazz trail by 14. Paul with the steal. There's Kuminga. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Collins, a screen on Paul. Pass to Agbaji. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Looney kicks to Thompson. Dishes at the ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. So it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a fiery first half for Klay Thompson. And guys, he's been in the zone from the start. I mean, are we surprised?
Well, being in the zone like that is an incredible feeling, but I'll try to explain it to you later, Kenny.
You're going to explain it to me later. What you were doing was back.
And now time to take a closer look at Klay Thompson, who spent the first half lighting it up.
A pure shooter who can also be a streak shooter. There's 2 different things. Pure shooting, and then all of a sudden going like a 10.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Collins. Markkanen is out there with George. And it's Agbaji in at the shooting guard position. And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made three-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me, it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on an all-time scoring list, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades, and Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much. George double teamed. It's stolen by Curry. Down low. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. George looking around to the paint. Here's Fontecchio. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Fontecchio's got 5 now.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, Utah right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And I think for the Warriors, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Here's Abaji from outside off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And finished off by Collins.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. It's Curry outside. Markkanen pulls it in. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Abaji. Markkanen with it. The pass to Abaji. Traps in the tray. Abaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warrior 15.
And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Keontae George, number 1.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He kicks it to Markkanen. George with the screen on Thompson. Markkanen from outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Curry with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Fires for 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Jazz trail by 21. Passes it to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Abaji and the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Curry's shot is off. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pass to Agbaji from the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 22. And Curry, here we go. It's good. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
It's stolen by Curry. Thompson right side. Goes up the baseline. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Thompson. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Jazz have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And there's Collins on the assist by George. Collins has got 14 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Wiggins finds Kuminga. Here's Thompson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. George against Curry. In the corner, Collins with it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Looney, no good. In the corner, George with it. Ring shot on the way. That one misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Horton Tucker with it. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Podziemski in at the 3, the small forward. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Curry's shot is good.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Utah shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Horton Tucker, the pass to Sexton. Misses the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And Saric kicks to Curry. No good on the 3. And Sexton has it in the corner. Here's Kessler. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's an area that Sexton must keep working on. The more he passes, the better his team looks.
Yep, it counts.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Hendricks. The tray. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Golden State. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Paul. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Veteran play by Paul, outstanding at finding ways to score 2 contact.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Kessler. And it's good, 2 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Inside, Golden State moving the ball around to the left wing. Pass to Podziemski. The dish to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The pass to Kessler. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
The shot by Saric, no good. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Horton Tucker finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Takes a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Lets it go with a 3. That's good from Paul on the assist by Curry. Paul has got 7 now in this quarter. Utah is shooting well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. And Sexton has it in the corner. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Paul. Here's Hendricks. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Saric. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Utah shooting an efficient 53% from the field. George double-teamed. Markkanen in the corner. From past the arc, that will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there, knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And good that time.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
It's hauled in by George.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Collins wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Jackson Davis. Good on the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.